The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost them.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only one.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And the Niners get there and bring him down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Palardy. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And taken right on the 30. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it first and 10 at the 45. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
They run the option on second down. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Check Mike 21, check Mike 21.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Second and 9 now from the 21. From the gun, it's Tua. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
He's letting this one go for... That's caught at the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38.
First down, Dolphins.
Being chased out left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Makes it second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th.
Jason Sanders for the Dolphin field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Try to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Brought down back at
2nd and 13. We'll get this into the hands of Mostert. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Raheem Mostert. A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Jim.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
49ers nothing.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Here we go. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Here's Mostert, toss left side. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. You.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he gets it up past the 35. That one a first down pickup of 8. There's Mostert. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Tight go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
That's complete to Smith. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
In punt formation for the 49ers.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And oh, they had him bottled up, but here's a late flag, and a face mask is going to get a much better starting position. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. 50 seconds to move. 50 seconds to move.
Now Bell. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Bell, the ball carrier. The tackle.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. This is Bell, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Sanders on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, 49ers nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points when you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now, start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 43. Hey, Smash. I got it. Check hot route.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's James. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that wasn't gangster. Focusing on me. Stop your body. Check 60. Check. Motion.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
7 more yards.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Brandon Ayuk, but it'll be second and goal.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that is going to set up third and goal. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. This is Mostert, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They'll look to throw. On a slant, able to find Ayuk. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Down by Vic Beasley. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Dolphins' 29-yard line.
He's going to run again. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Let's go. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
At the 30-yard line.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. And this will be off the right upright, but he banks it in. A high degree of difficulty there, but he gets it to go. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
For San Francisco.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This is Jakeem Grant. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Gets past one man. The 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. He's able to take that one into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Richie James on the return. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Under 10. 10. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Let's go, defense.
And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
Brings up third down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. I'm coming. Buffalo 18. 6 guard. Check 6 guard.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Back to throw again. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ito Smith, his first carry. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
18 ready. 18 ready. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Hey, let's get this. Get this. Alert flare. Alert flare. 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 Check.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Check Riggs. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. That's right, baby. They don't.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Back to throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. And And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
First down, Dolphins.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Tua. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Tunga Vailoa's pass.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call it.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick 6s from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those, but truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick 6s in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Here's 2nd and 8. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
A gain of 27.
A very solid gain of 27. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Give them 32 on the play. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go. 70 Lions. 21. Hey, pick your game up. Hey, check it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
So much of the 49ers' success last season was due to tight end George Kittle, the NFL's all-pro tight end in 2019. If you want to start a debate, ask the question, is he the best tight end in the game, or is it Kansas City's Travis Kelce? Maybe they're 1A and 1B. In any event, Kittle had 107 catches last season, his second straight 1,000-yard season, and he's a threat anywhere on the field, especially as you get closer to the goal line.
For San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Bell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Pick it up, pick it up.
Again, it's Bell. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. And that will be incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Tua on 4th down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. It's caught at the 10. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
I smell fear in that offense. Hey, check Mike 39. Check.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Fuller. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Safe. Mustang 19. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 15-yard line.
Down to an goes Tua, and that should just about do it.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Dolphins, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.